New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together. And good morning, dear ones. Dr. Robert with you here on a Friday morning. It's 8:15 on the Mountain Time Zone, and that means it is time for our morning prayers. I want to thank you so much for being with us, being a part of what we're doing, being a part of the New Thought Media Network family as it is. And I want to say something real quick and not make a huge big deal about this. Friday mornings, most often on for quite a while. If you tune in on Friday mornings, you're accustomed seeing Reverend Gina do the prayers for us. She is going to be taking a sabbatical for a little bit here, and is now she's not leaving New Thought Media Network. She told me that very specifically. She will be back. She just doesn't quite know when yet. But she will be back and is taking a little time away from everything to focus on herself and focus on her self-care. So we wish her all the best. We raise her up, praise her up. And between now and her return, you'll see me or others here in the Friday morning spot. So thanks for being with me. Thanks for staying with us. And please let your friends and family know what we do here. We'd love to see some more people tune in and with us live. It's always more fun with more people. And I'm always reminded of that great phrase, where two or more are gathered. Where two or more are gathered in the name of the one, there we are. The divine, the oneness revealing itself here in this moment. But I'm not up to that part yet. I still want to I still need to talk a little bit about our prayer team. If you're a regular here, you know that we offer prayer through our prayer hotline, prayer@ntmedia.org. That's prayer@ntmedia.org. Anytime, any day, send us your prayer requests, and we get that out to the entire team so everybody knows what your request is, and lift you in prayer as well. So please take advantage of that. And if you would like to go deeper with the prayer experience, our affirmative prayer experience, and you'd like to work directly with one of our prayer practitioners, myself or anyone on the team, please just send an email to that same email, prayer@ntmedia.org. Let us know who you'd like to work with, and we'll get you set up with that person, get you connected so you can have a conversation and go deeper. Really take this prayer practice deeper, because now here comes the key for me, folks. You ready? This thing we call New Thought. Well, it's a philosophy. Just like any philosophy, there are various branches of that philosophy. And some of us come from different branches of the philosophy. So, some of us study multiple branches of the philosophy. Some actually study all branches of the philosophy. So when we get to this thing called New Thought, it is first and primarily a philosophy. And then each of the different camps or branches, if you will, develops a sense of faith. And actually, every one of us develops that sense of faith in our own way. Whether we subscribe to one branch of the philosophy or multiple branches of the philosophy, we develop our own sense of faith. Faith in what we understand, faith in what we've come to learn about this philosophy, and how to live it. Not just how to philosophize about it, but how to live it. And that's where it becomes a way of life. becomes a way of living. And so prayer, by its very definition, an affirmation of spirit, a conversation with God, a directive to the divine, whatever we want to call it, it becomes part of our way of living. It's not something we turn to when the stuff hits the fan. It's not something we turn to when we can't see a way forward. It's not something we turn to once things have gone bad or wrong, or we don't understand. It is something we rely on to keep things so that those things don't happen, so that we don't lose sight, so that we do stay in tune. It becomes a way of life so that we are truly receiving the utmost benefit, the greatest benefit, from continually reminding ourselves of the truth of how the universe operates. That's what we're doing. Continually reminding ourselves of the absolute truth of the divine. So let's get into it. If you're with me and in a safe space to close your eyes, I invite you to please do so. As we begin this Friday prayer with a thought of letting go of anything it took to be here, anything it may have taken to be in this moment, to be present here and now. For it is in the here and now that we become present of the oneness as our lives. We set aside this time, we turn away from the conditions of the world to recognize the oneness of life. To recognize God operating as my life, your life, as all life. Recognizing this one power, presence, and intelligence as the very source of love and light and beauty, of order and truth and health and wealth and well-being and abundance and prosperity. It's all God. It's all happening as my life, as your life right now. See what I know? I know in this oneness that we each have equal access to the divine wellspring of wisdom and knowledge, insight and inspiration. We each have equal access to the mystical experience of knowing the truth, even without a direct experience of that. We each have within us everything that is necessary to enact and embrace and express as the magnificence of the one life. There is one life. That life is perfect. That life is God's life. That life is my life, your life right now. That life is the all of life. Even those I don't understand, those I don't like, those I don't agree with, that's all the human stuff. We set that aside and recognize the divinity of everyone. No one left behind, no one cast aside, no one out there that's broken or less than or not worthy or injured or anything. Deformed, none of it. We are each divine, amazing, beautiful, perfect experiences of God's life, of the one life. And what I know is I know that one life would be less without you, without the gifts that you bring, without the gifts that only you can bring. This world would be a much, much lesser place without you. Because you bring a unique set of gifts and skills and talents. You bring a unique perspective and a unique lived experience of this oneness that allows the oneness to completely experience itself through everything, it would be, the world would be a lesser place without all of it. We need those things we don't understand. We need those things we don't agree with. We need those people that we don't like, so that God may experience itself fully and richly in amazing ways. So what I know is, I know this is a beautiful day. This is a gorgeous day, a great and glorious day to be alive, to be an expression of oneness, to be ready, to be open to what wants to happen, to be open to the glorious weekend before us, to be open to a glorious life before us. So I claim for everyone that may hear these words a great, great sense of knowing that our work, our love, our life is assured. our success, our happiness. We need just say yes to it. Say yes to it, yes to it, yes to it. Experience the yes. Yes to what it is we want, perfect health. Yes to what it is we want, absolute prosperity. Say yes to what we want, divine relationships. Say yes to what we want, the perfect work, the perfect calling. Say yes to what we want. Say yes. And trust. Trust in the divine to bring it into form, to make it so. For that is what is happening as we cast this word into the divine law, into the universal law that creates all things. It is the creative force. It is the creative process. As we release this word into that universal law, it must be made so. For that, I am grateful. For this reminder, I am grateful. For the deep knowing that God's got this, I am grateful. To witness it, to see it in my mind's eye, knowing that therefore it must come into form. See, as we release this word in this sense of gratitude, we release it into that law that is already operating upon it, that cannot deny this word, that cannot return this word void, but must, by the law of the universe, must return this word fulfilled. And that is where I rest. In that deep, deep knowingness that the universe, by its very nature, is compelled to fulfill this word, this prayer, and make it so. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones. Thank you so much for being with us. Good morning, Garrett. I did not see you jump into the room until after I closed my eyes. Thank you for being with us. And yes, affirming prayers for Reverend Gina and anyone that may be experiencing health issues. Linda, blessed be. So it is. Thanks for being with us. Good to see you, dear one. Anyone that might be watching this on a replay or at another time, thank you for being with us. We appreciate you being a part of the New Thought Media Network family. You know, we've got a great lineup of programming today. So much good going on. I invite you to check it out and stay with us. Rev Melissa's up next with the morning sip. Emma Moreno follows that at 9 o'clock with our Spanish language programming. 9:30 is Spanish language prayer time. Later today, 1 o'clock, just one you with Reverend Barbara Jean. I'll be back with the good news at 5, and Reverend Michael's got a great fireside chat for you in store tonight at 5 o'clock. He's got a full-length interview with D.E. Polk out of Atlanta. I invite you to come check that out. It's going to be a really, really good interview. So I'm Dr. Robert. I'm going to get out of here for now. I want to thank you for being with us again. Until next time, before we go, we're going to say thank you to a couple people. So stay with us for that. And please know that I wish you peace and richest blessings. Bye now. On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.